I'm Ann Bartholomew. I'm the Vice President of the Lower Macungie Historical Society and have been so for several years. Our board has been talking about a suitable way to commemorate the 250th anniversary of the United States, and we went back and forth on several ideas. Should it be one grand event, one big event, or should it be a continuum of events that had happened since the foundation of the United States until the present? We were involved, for example, in the Industrial Revolution. Do we want to follow that? Well, our ideas kept coming back to the Freeze Rebellion, the John Freeze Rebellion of the late 1790s. This was a campaign to try to stop the United States government from imposing a property tax, the very first federal property tax on owners of property, buildings, slaves. Now in Pennsylvania, slaves were a non-issue at that time. But the more we talked about it, the more we liked this idea. And our president, Sarah Jane Williams, took it home with her, let it stew in her brain for a while, and then came back and said, well, I've started writing the script, which sort of floored us. But it's a grand script. It's not what you'll see in this movie. She tended to put in a lot of detail that we don't truly need for children because it complicates the story too much. But it eventually has been whittled down to a length that is suitable for a class. We have also developed a teacher's guide that gives a lot of background information that you won't find in the movie itself, but teachers have access to it so that they can use it in instructing the children. And you know, without her we couldn't have done this. We could not have made this movie. She conceived the idea, she wrote the script, she did all of the fundraising, or almost all of the fundraising. She didn't actually play the harp very much in this, but she did. That's her profession. She's a harpist. She did play the harp a little bit, so she's covered all bases in her personal life in this movie. But one of the greatest things that she did was she found this really amazing professional group of filmmakers. And we think that their work is quite amazing and really interprets this story so that it's not a boring book type thing put in as a movie, but it's an exciting story where a girl and her uncle travel around the area learning about the Freeze Rebellion, visiting the sites of the Freeze Rebellion, and the girl, you'll see in the movie, senses it. And so it's not like that boring old book that we took all the information from. We hope you enjoy the movie.